Hello, hello. I'm so glad that you guys are here. Thank you for being here for this incredible show on Monday. Yes, this is the day we set a powerful intention. We go live the life that we want to live. We're not going to live the life dictated by somebody else. Let's say a doctor, a friend, a family member. We are living our powerful life. But as we do this, we've got to take a step away from our old life. If we want to be healed, but if everything that we're doing keeps reinforcing our old way of being, hey, Claire, we are going to continue living in our diseased state. So let's talk about that. Let's think about that a little bit. Everywhere where you are going, everything that you are being, everything that you have within your life right now is because at some point you started focusing upon it. And in some cases, it's been absolutely wonderful. These things happen for us in a very positive, loving, encouraging way. We find the love of our life. We have children. We get the job we want. We have the house that we live in. We have the experiences that we have within our life because we focus upon that. We said, no, I do not want to live whatever it was. So at some point, let's go back to the past. Let's go into that point. There was at some point while you were growing up where you may have told yourself, I no longer want to live at home. I'm ready to go to college. Hey, Marianne, I'm ready to go to college. I'm ready to go live this beautiful experience. I want to get out of here. Get me the hell out of this house. Whatever it was. But it was in that moment you made a choice. And so you either studied and went to college, or you physically left the house to go start a career somewhere, or you did something different. You changed your aspect, who you were. And in some cases, this could have been very scary. I mean, like, oh, I have no idea what to expect. You could have noticed your mindset at a side going, oh, can I do this on my own? Can I go out? Can I make this space? Can I make this happen? Can I do this? All that stuff is just playing into this realm of your possibility of who you are. So now, at this point, you have been diagnosed with a dis-ease, whether it be multiple sclerosis, whether it be another autoimmune condition. You had moments happened in your past that slowly began shifting who you thought you were. You started to possibly have symptoms. I know for me, I had symptoms of multiple sclerosis 5 years before I ever went in and saw a doctor. Yeah, I'm kind of stubborn. Where I'm like, no, it's nothing big. I was looking up vertigo. I was looking up all of these other things before I ever went in and got an MRI or saw a neurologist. But I noticed I was changing. But this change began before the 5-year mark, before my symptoms occurred, going through extreme amounts of stress for over 10 years of my life. And so when you check out the metaphysical anatomy of multiple sclerosis, it is the dis-ease of feeling as if we are not enough. So what happened is I was perpetuating this state within my life. And I started to be this way. I started to become stressed out. I started to get frustrated. I started to get angry. I started to get, that feeling of, man, I didn't do it right. Or, gosh, why is this so hard? Or why did this happen? And I was in a victim state for many, many years before finally I was diagnosed with primary progressive multiple sclerosis. It was at that moment that it was enough of a shake that it had me take a small, like I'm talking small, sidestep away from my past. It was almost unnoticeable. So then, for the next 3 years, I lived in that sick state. My walking was going downhill. I was down to 800 steps, only being able to walk 800 steps. I was in a state where I was frustrated. I was angry. I kept feeling as if I was not enough. I kept perpetuating that state within me over and over and over and over again. Let's call that the diseased body. And it wasn't until I started to take small steps. And with those small steps, it started to have me think differently about myself. Then I did some deep work in the quantum field, and I did some deep work in mindset. I wrote the book, Belief to Heal. I was changing my aspect of who I was. I was no longer being Matt Rowe as a diseased body. I started to become Matt Rowe is healed. And as I did that, different teachers, different protocols, different things showed up in my life that perpetuated my healed state. One of these was a divorce. I needed to go through that divorce in my life because I was holding on to my past so hard that I needed to release it. So I learned some different things. I learned Reiki. I learned meditation. I learned how to eat really well, how to give the body the nutrients that it needed. And as I did this, it put me into a new state of being. I changed my quantum reality to who I was. Now, am I special? No. Did I do something unbelievable? Oh gosh, like this one thing worked out perfectly? No. Because it wasn't just one thing that got me into the dis-ease state. It was a lot of a million little things as they added up. This is why healing or recovering from multiple sclerosis or any other autoimmune condition is going to be unique for each one of us. There's not one set way. But when we step into the state of the healed body, we start identifying as the healed body. We release things of the past that may have been holding us back. And as we step into this new way of being, then our healed body emerges again. You were here at one point in your life. You know what it's like to be healed. We just may have forgotten it. We've maybe so used to living in the diseased body that that's all we can see. And then we'll continue to perpetuate this state over and over and over again with every symptom, with everything that happens, with every moment where we're reminded of the diseased body. Good afternoon, Facebook user. So as you look at this in this state, we have a powerful opportunity. We have a powerful opportunity to say, no, who do I want to be? Who do I wish to identify as? This is why when you look at this in the quantum field, every let me just put this one, infinite possibilities exist. Think of every thought you have creates energy within the body, and that energy creates a new quantum infinite experience. It's the one we focus upon. It's the one we put energy towards, is the one we create within us. But can be very, very tricky, is because we are regularly reminded of the state that we do not want to be in. And because we're reminded of that, we'll see more and more and more of that over and over again. So if we're seeing this state over and over again, this is what we will attract to us. So what I want to encourage everybody is think about this differently. Which state do you wish to attract to yourself? Do you wish to attract the dis-ease state to you? Like what we talked about last week and the week before. Sometimes our thoughts sabotage us. It's just your old self trying to regain and maintain significance, and will reinforce the old self to us. Will reinforce this old way of being that we don't want. We didn't sign up for it. Nobody ever sits there at one point and says, wow, gosh, what do I want today? God, I'd love to have a dis-ease. That would be just so wonderful. I'll be able to slow down. I'd be able to, other people can help me out and they take care of me. And I wouldn't have to work so much. And I could have this and this. No, we never have this conversation with ourselves at a conscious level. But we may be having this conversation with ourselves at a subconscious level, which runs 93% of our thoughts. This is why mindset is so important. This is why mindset, I'm going to put it in the basis, is critical on your healing journey. Because if we sit at some point and we keep playing the story of the diseased body. Oh, this happened to me. I'm so tired today. This is right. I'm noticing a symptom. I can't do this, or this isn't going to happen. Or you know what? I'm just so beat up. I'm just so tired. I'm tired of this. I don't want to do this anymore. Sucks. This is not what I want to do. Am I getting close to any of these? And the reason why I could say those so quickly were these were the ones that I had for myself for over 3 years. And it was the story I kept telling myself over and over and over and over again. But in this moment right now, you are aware with what I'm talking about. You're aware of a new way of being within you. We get to make a choice every second of every day of who I wish to be. So I want to encourage everybody. If you notice a symptom, if you're not walking right now, which is fine, whatever is happening inside your body, think of it as like a reminder. If it's something you don't want, instead of judging it and putting energy towards it, I can look at it for what it is and say, all right, this is just a symptom. I notice my walking is not going the way that I want. What can I learn from this? How can I rise above this? Who would I be if I was healed? Who would I be if I stepped into infinite possibility within me? Because once we start thinking that way, we start taking the small steps towards the healed body. Because you have both playing. You can experience both of these. But which one do you want to experience? It's kind of like the story of the two wolves. I'm going to go back to that. And I've mentioned this many times. There are two wolves within us, and both of them are fighting. One is anger, shame, regret, depression, fear, all of that. And the other one is joy and love. Which one wins? Well, it's the one you feed. So which one do you want to feed right now? And we're going to be talking about this week. We have a powerful week this week where we're going to be talking about energy, our thoughts, our beliefs, stepping us into the state of the healed body. And it'll happen slowly. And when it happens, what an experience it is to have this kind of power, to begin healing your body with every thought, with every breath, with everything that you do. So we're going to be exploring this week. So this is going to be awesome. So definitely invite anybody that you wish that would benefit from this experience. Definitely invite them into this beautiful room. Also, you may have noticed emails this morning going for autoimmune quantum healing. Yes, Talia Halber and myself will be running a powerful challenge and masterclass where we're going to be teaching so much about the quantum body. And this challenge is $11.11. We wanted to make it a very spiritual, changing number. So we thought 1111 would be very, very powerful. And so this is going to help us to take that step. Also, there is a VIP pass. Hey, Rana, there's a VIP pass that you will be able to take an advantage of. And I just got all that working out. So if anybody that wants to become a part of this challenge and masterclass with Talia and I, definitely the VIP pass will get you the recordings. We'll get you another VIP area. Also, we're going to be doing some hypnotherapy, stuff like that to create the healing body within you, this quantum field that is you has healed. So I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being a part of this amazing show today. And I will see you all tomorrow at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I love you, and I will see you soon. Sign up for autoimmune quantum healing if you haven't yet. And I'll send you another email tomorrow. And I'll talk to you later. Enjoy every minute of today.